What happens when you combine top-tier Switch graphics with top-tier Switch gameplay? The fun and charming colors of action figures with the fine-tuned mechanics of a first-person shooter. The flexibility to go from first to third person with the flexibility to go from competitive to co-op. Well, my friends, you get Hypercharge Unboxed. It's the little engine that could, or should I say, the little soldier that could, because this game has all the right stuff, and they've made it bigger and better than ever before. I don't know if I've ever seen 5 people more committed to creating the ultimate game and continuing to evolve their game for free. So what's going on, everybody? It's Zach from Switch Force. This video is sponsored by Digital Cyber Cherries, but look, I don't even need it to be sponsored. I have such mad respect for this team of 5. That's like a basketball team going to work for years to perfect their craft, and that's what they're doing by providing dozens of new updates, new weapons, new enemies, new maps, updated modes, tweaked gameplay to make Hypercharge Unboxed absolutely 100% worth your buy. I have sung the praise of this game before on the channel because I love its perfect mix of Toy Story and Call of Duty, but they have developed this game, expanded this game, and done it all for free. So now you have a bigger, better package, and it's surprisingly on sale right now, down to $13.99. Okay, it's 30% off. So if you're looking for a game that is ultra fun on your Switch and probably will pop into your eyeballs on Switch OLED, I feel like it's gonna look fantastic with all these cool colors, then Hypercharge Unboxed is undoubtedly for you. Make sure to click the link in the description down below to check the game out for yourself. There's a free demo, so you got nothing to lose. And every time you click, it helps support Switch Force, what I do here, and allows me to make more videos for you and cover crazy stuff like this, where Brobot is back in action as a big boss, and we got freaking flying ponies healing everyone around us. But let me start from the top, all right? They've added a bunch here, including new weapons, like the freeze ray, all right, where you're going to lock your opponents in ice and then shatter them. There's also the plasma cannon, which is so powerful, it can bounce back and kill you. It's just a massive amount of energy. All right, they've even updated the UI. They've made the menus easier to navigate, and all the things they've changed have been based on player feedback. Again, I talked to the developers, and they care so much about the community, and I love to see it, right? In an era where we're like, everything is callous and cold and calculated, they just listen. And what better way to improve your game than just by listening? And that's why they've added a bunch of cool enemies, a lot of dynamic ones at that. You got enemies falling from the sky, you got enemies flipping all over the place, you even have enemies healing the rest of the foes, which is not fun at all, but it is kind of cute when you see a little pony flying right by. I like that a lot, and I feel like the charm of this game is oozing forward. In fact, I'm worried my Switch is going to get a little messy, because at this point, it's just effervescent, all right? Every time they throw an update at this game, they've been working on different ones for years now, although this is the biggest one yet to launch on Switch. They doubled down on the game's theme and style and aesthetic, and they're building this action figure armada. They're building out the world and the lore, and I feel like they have just hit such a sweet spot right here. I mean, they've got co-op, they've got competitive, they added in the plague mode a while back, although now they've tweaked it to eliminate camping and to speed things up to make it more fast and fun. They've got new action figures, they got new maps, they got new skins, all right? They tweaked the jumping. Players were saying, hey, we want to be able to have a little more aerial control, so now you got more responsiveness. Now you got snappy controls when you pop up and down, and you can do it in first or third person, navigating these awesome spaces. I love fighting in the bathroom. And no, that's not what you should be doing with the people in your house. It's what you should be doing in a Hypercharge. It's the perfect game for a person like me. All right, sometimes I have my brothers around and we play games galore, and sometimes I have nobody around. This one allows you to do online. It allows you to do co-op. It also allows you to do lonely co-op, where you just play with bots because you don't have any friends around, or at least any that have a Switch and want to hook up with you. So this game gets it, and it's going to get it even more, but I'll talk about that at the end of the video. They added in health bars for the bosses, all right, to make them more dynamic. Players wanted to feel like they were fighting a boss, and now you know your progress. You can see how good you're doing, okay? The ninjas, I mentioned new enemies. I love them. It's my favorite new type that they brought in, because they're literally flipping, hopping, doing all sorts of pirouettes in the sky and coming to slice you apart. Plastic knives, I promise. Nothing dangerous. Do not try this at home. And you'll be battling these ninjas on 2 new maps. We got Shed of the Dead here, a very vertical map. And again, I love that we fight in real world places. This is where toys would duke it out, all right? You ever seen Toy Story? They don't hang out in like super space command centers. They hang out at like gas stations, all right? They hang out in bathrooms. They hang out in sheds. They also hang out in the Lost Isle, which is the other new map, a toy aisle. This is where the conflict between plastic takes place, and sometimes you're just shooting down a plane amongst a whole bunch of advertisements and a whole bunch of other little bricks and blobs, and it's really, really cool to do this in the way of their tower defense for the modern ages. I love tower defense since I was little. I play them on mobile, I played them on console. This one incorporates building and baddies as you survive wave-based modes, protecting your hyper core. All right, or if that doesn't sound like your speed, then there is also PvP deathmatch, and that is where you'll see the gunplay that is just chef's kiss. Okay, this game does not work if it does not play well. And something I've said from the beginning is that they nailed the 30 seconds of fun. And they've continued to build upon that and improve that, tweaking the weaponry, messing with the movement, adjusting to have first and third person, integrating new attachments. They got this radar attachment now so you can see where oncoming foes are heading your way. I really appreciate that. All sorts of weaponry, as we mentioned, and you duke it out in your different skins. They even got some DLC up in there if you want to get a little crafty with your character, but it all works because it plays so good. And the Switch is a system that's pretty devoid of shooters. There just aren't so many on the system. We've never got a Call of Duty. We've never got a Battlefield. The shooters we have are typically from a ways back, but Hypercharge is something fresh. All right, it's fresh in the sense that it's a fun-infused shooter instead of just a drab gray and brown military shooter. And it's fresh in that they keep making it better. How many Switch games do you see that start really close and they never get a chance to get all the way over the hump? Now, whether that's because of budget or time or dedication or just intangibles, I don't know. But I love a story where a game starts off good. The kernel is there, but then you eventually get popcorn with butter and salt and everything yummy because they have stuck with it through COVID, all right, through years, through development. They are here, and Hypercharge is here. And I think it's here to stay. But this game is also up to more big things. Just had the biggest update. They ain't done yet. And I'm not sure if I'm allowed to tell you this, but what the heck, I'm too excited. I'm going to let you know that they're working on a campaign mode. All right, they're going to be bringing in new objectives, new bosses, this like 90s visual novel comic book style to explore even more of the wonderful world of Hypercharge. I mean, what game do you know costs $13.99 and gives you co-op, competitive, wave-based, tutorial, campaign, the works, and gameplay, controls, and updates to back it up? But this mode is extra special because you'll finally find out who is coming for your hypercore. That's the thing you're protecting the whole time you're playing this game, and you're finally going to figure out who or what is out to get you. And then at the end of the game, you'll be going head to head with the big bad. Whoever is coming for your core, now they're coming for you. So that campaign mode will be coming soon. I'll keep you posted as soon as I find out a date, but definitely check out Hypercharge Unboxed. Okay, do me a favor. Click the link in the description down below. Have I steered you wrong? Hashtag trust SwitchForce. I know games, and I'm telling you, this is one that's totally worth your time. It's totally worth the bucks. And as they continue to update and update the little engine that could, made of plastic, but this game sure don't feel cheap. All right, you can get in right now for that 30% off sale. Click that link in the description down below. Support something awesome. One day, maybe I'll make a game. And I hope if I do, that I can find the spark like Digital Cyber Cherries has. All right, I can find a few good friends that share the same vision and passion and dedication to make it happen. They've made it happen, and this is the proof. Right here, right now. This is Hypercharged Unboxed. And until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Action figures, this is what they do when you are sleeping, so be prepared. When you walk into your living room, step carefully. I know plastic on the heel quite hurts, but this one will make you feel real good. So until next time, everybody, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. I love you a lot. SwitchForce out.